So hey, welcome back to Sunbird garage disaster. I'm still here, hopefully moving this year, maybe, we'll see. But we got a little bit of a project we're going to work on. I'll be wearing different shirts because this is going to take me a couple of weeks probably to get this project done. But we're going to turn this into a formula clone. There she is, in all her glory. So what are we gonna do this year? Well, we gotta get back to work on that damn thing. Hopefully we're moving this year so I can get a bigger space. But something I've been thinking about doing since I had my red car before this was doing a Formula clone. They didn't build a Formula coupe in 1980. They built them in 77 through 79. And then they only offered the hatchback here in 1980 as the Formula option. So, but when I rebuilt the front suspension in this car, we put in all the Formula parts. So it's got the Formula sway bar, it's got a sway bar in the rear back there. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? So it's got all the Formula parts. It doesn't have gauges, but that's not the end of the world. But yeah, why not? Why not sticker her up as a Formula? So my buddy Jerry made me some stuff. Let's open this box and see what he sent. I have not opened it yet. That's packaging. Uh-oh. Oh, Jerry went and did something. Oh, no way. This is a big Firebird for the hood. I'll show a little picture of Jerry's car. But Jerry has a really cool red, orange, and yellow screaming chicken on the hood of his Aster. So that's really cool. And then there's my door stickers. They're upside down. Oh my gosh, look at those things. Door stickers. Now 80 should have a little tiny Formula on the door, but that's no fun. If we're gonna do this thing as a Formula clone, we might as well put the giant Formula decals on the door. Let me show you what those look like. Gotta trudge through my wrecking yard. Hey look, Formula parts. Those are the original fenders of the Formula, which are in pretty rough shape. And the header was destroyed. There's a wheel well. Get you out of the way. No, prickers. Ow, prickers. Ow. Oh, I can't see them. I gotta move this shit. Oh, anyway, here's the this is what the 80 graphic would be. It's a small Sunbird Formula decal. All right, now we can get this door out of the way. Maybe. So there's the big Formula graphics on the bottom of the door. So a silver car to have that red and orange stripe. Somebody added that yellow stripe later on. But yeah, that's actually a 78 door, I think. It's not usable, the whole bottom's gone out of it, if I recall. But yeah, that's what the big Formula logos look like versus those little Sunbird ones. The Formula's probably gonna get these just because it's an 80 and I want to keep it that way. So back to the box. So here's my big Formula door decals. We'll get out the screaming chicken here before we're done. That over here, and then there should be, oh, here's the squeegee to put them on. I don't see anything else in the box, so it must be in there for the other decals. So let me dig those out. There we go, there's the other two. So this one is the header one, it goes on the front of the car, and then this is the spoiler one. So when I get the spoiler on here, that'll go on there. Oh, geez, get back up here. Spoiler one, and then this guy, which I can't put this on yet because I have to remove that sucker, but it'll go basically right there. It's funny, you see these, if the formula does come up, the decal's almost never in the right spot. It should be about right there. I've seen them over here. I've seen them way over here. But if I remember the manual actually calls them out to be 1/2 inch from the top of the header, and I think about 3/16 between the fender and the A. Yeah, I'm that picky on details, so I'll put it in there the correct spot. But man, these things came out. These things came out awesome. Yeah, don't just ignore all that. So next up is, get rid of that spider. Next up will be, I gotta clean this car up. The back gets blacked out, basically from that body line, that little seam there, right here, over, gets all blacked out. This whole tail panel gets blacked out. Debating whether I keep these sheet metal tail light cover things. They're just screwed into the back of the car. I don't like them, but I've looked at a few other Formula coupes and they all have them, so maybe I keep them. I don't know. Haven't decided. I guess we'll know by the end of this video, which won't be today, but so yeah, that's what's next. I'll clean this up, sand it, paint it. So you gotta check this out. Look and see what Jerry did here. Oh my. Look at that big old screaming chicken. That's gonna be a pain to install, I bet. But yeah, he's, like I said, he's got a really cool 3-colored one on his Aster. So yeah, we'll be brothers, chicken brothers. Pretty cool. So there's all the decals. I didn't even realize there was a windshield banner in there too. So that's pretty cool. But look at these door decals. So they lean different directions. So there's a right and a left door decal. I think they lean back. I have to go look at the other. Gotta go look at the other door, but it's back behind the garage. But yeah, wow, these things came out really, really killer. Well, spoilers on, and that was more difficult than I thought it would be. Like I said, that manual picture is terrible for lining this thing up, so you kind of have to guesstimate where it goes. But it's on there. It's not bolted down. It's just sitting in the holes. But we'll see anything in here. That one pops right there, and it actually holes right here for the middle ones. And they lined up perfect. And then there's the other hole, but like I said, they're not bolted down. Decal's definitely a lot heavier. Come on, there we go. I'm hoping this tightens down some. Maybe I'll put some double-sided tape in it. I don't know. This is bent because my fat ass jumped on it last year like a dummy to close it when I was going to power tour. So it's a little bit warped there maybe. But yeah. We're on our way to becoming a Formula clone. This hole under here is a little embarrassing. It's a little bigger than I wanted it to be, but it worked. I got it on there. But yeah, it fits pretty good. So next up, we'll paint the back of this car. I gotta figure out how to strip this silly fiberglass. I'll just sand it, I guess. But there's two layers of tape on here. So there's this Formula decal. And if you look close, I don't know if you can see it in the picture here, the actual original Formula graphics are underneath this paint. So, I don't know. See, there's the A. You can kind of see the A over here. Can you see it? It's coming out of the camera or not. There. You can kind of see it right here, A, La Formula. So I wonder if we can use the old heat gun to get that decal off. Yep, it's working, but I gotta use 2 hands, so I can't film. Hey, maybe I can get my tripod down. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna use the old heat gun. See if we can't cook this decal off. Maybe these stripes too. Yeah, I think these are the original stripes, actually, and they taped the stripes off and painted the black, but they painted the black right over the original Formula decal, and then they put this one on there. So I think this whole thing's gonna have to get stripped. So it's working. Still stripping. So taking that decal off, basically the decal underneath it, like I said, the original Formula decal's on here, was on here. It came off, and then this whatever paint they used to put on here, it's just peeling off in sheets essentially. So I'm gonna have to strip this whole thing down to, I'm assuming this is the original primer. Looks like it was originally a black car. I bet it was originally a black car with the gold stripe package. So yeah, I gotta strip all this paint off of here now. That's gonna be fun. Not looking forward to that. So get to work, I guess. So that, yeah, this is the original stripe that was on the car. So with another stripe on top of it that I kind of peeled off. And when I peeled it off, I revealed the original Pontiac decal. So the stripe on the Formula is this two-toned gold, and then cut into it is this Pontiac emblem. So kind of cool, but yeah, whoever had this spoiler before me, they just slathered a bunch of paint on it. I think they taped off the original tape just to try to maintain that decal to some degree, and then they just put on a bunch of coats of this paint that's kind of sort of peeling off in sheets. So yeah, get the stripping, I guess. So yep, that's the original Pontiac logo that was in the stripe. Surprised, I don't understand why that survived. Well, it didn't really survive, but the rest of the tape pulled off right around it. And this is the original black paint, and then this is the paint that they sprayed on there. So yep, keep stripping. So yeah, we gotta strip this. I think we have to put some paint stripper on this one, take it all the way back down to either the base fiberglass or to the primer. Of course, if I put paint stripper on, it's gonna go all the way to the fiberglass probably. I wish that wouldn't have peeled, because I just sanded this end piece, and I think this will be fine. This paint's not peeling. It seems like it's on there pretty good. Never mind my fingerprints. But I think these end pieces will clean up pretty easily, so they don't need to be fully stripped. So, but yeah, I think tomorrow we get some paint stripper on this sucker and see if we can't get this thing down to a good surface, and we'll hand sand that one there. Till tomorrow, another day. Pontiac's gone. Well, we're back at it. Different day, different shirt. My buddy Mark. So yeah, we're gonna do some stripping. Sexy. So we're gonna put some stripper on this sucker, see if we can't get this paint to come off. Like I said, it was repainted at one point, so hopefully that'll come off pretty easy. The end should be fine. It should just be a sand of those, but I went and got some stripper. Good Lord, this stuff's gotten expensive. It was 20 bucks for this little can, and every can Home Depot had looked like it fell off the back of a truck. So we're gonna spread some of that on there and let it sit. There we go. Slathered it on. So hopefully it'll eat away at that paint and it'll mostly come off, and then we just gotta sand it a little bit. There's my holes for my my deck lid. Those came out pretty good. I got those pretty much spot on. It might need to be shifted just a hair forward, but it fits pretty darn good. So I'll touch those with a little bit of primer, and then when we prime this sucker, well, it's starting to come off. Let's see if this is good. Not so much. It's taking off that top layer. I think there's the bottom layer probably going to be a little tougher. So I'll scrape all this off and put some more stripper on, I guess. Okay, this is hours and hours of scrubbing and stripping and scrubbing and stripping. This is gonna take forever. But I got it down to the base gel coat here. A couple spots of paint that I think will stand off the problem. Now I gotta get that end over there, but I need a break. Ugh, it's a lot of work. All right, now we get the taillights out, those little grills off. Get this tail ready to paint. I already took the license plate nylons out. This one was actually already broken. And the license plate was actually really loose as a result. And the other one disintegrated when I took it out. So you can get these new. I actually got them for the hatchback, the Formula hatchback. So I know I can get those. So no worries. Well, yeah, let's take this stuff off. Well, look at all that crud that was behind there. I'm not sure if those are attached to the lights or not, but hey, look at all that dirt. So yeah, take the taillights out. Everything's off but the taillights. I got the screws out of that one, but I need to persuade it out. I actually like this look better than with those silly grills on there. But I've got my 76 taillights here. Maybe I'll see if they fit in there. So I think these are actually different. There's something. I don't know if these are attached to the tail light or the frame of the car, or ooh, there's a big dent right there. Anyway, take this out. It's out. I still don't know what those are attached to, and I'm not gonna find out. So I'm putting these back in. They're fine. They're fine. I have a gaping hole. Ugh, dirty in there. All right, let's get the other one out. Okay, there we go. Both taillights are out. And now we can start cleaning and sanding, I guess. So the stripe comes down. This isn't black. This part's not black. The black stops about there. So we're gonna tape off at the bottom here and sand everything else. Yeah. Well, that's all sanded. But it's too cold to paint, I think. The metal's like really, really cold, so I'm not gonna paint it today. But I'll go ahead and shoot some primer on it when we have a little bit better of a day, warmer day. And then we'll do the black. I also wanna get some better tape. That painter's tape is terrible. That paint will bleed right under that horribly. So, until another day. But that's basically where the paint's gonna go. The black will go, you know, from here around just on this side of that body's line, and I'm just going to tape it off the top of the deck lid here, because it's going to be covered by the deck lid anyway. So, and then I'll get new of those, and then we'll be good. But I think we're going to call it here for this weekend and circle back in the future. But made pretty good progress. Still have more stripping to do on this stupid thing. That's a nightmare. Well, this end's pretty good. This end's getting there. This side still needs some work. but I found an issue. It's cracked right there. It's really thin on the edge. So I'm gonna have to lay some fiberglass up in the back side of that to reinforce that, and then fix that crack. Ugh. I don't know how that happened. I didn't see it before, so I don't know if I put some pressure on it and it cracked or what happened there. So yeah, gotta fix that. What a pain. But yeah, I feel like this video is getting too long, and I don't think people want to listen to me just ramble on about, hey, I'm sanding this, hey, I'm sanding that, hey, I'm putting shut up. Who cares? So I'm gonna cut it here, and we'll do a part 2 where I basically do the back of the car. I'm pointing at the back of the car, and we'll do the graphic on the front, and then we'll do a part 3. I hate to drag this out. Part 3 we'll do the bottom of the car. I'm pointing at the bottom of the car now. So until next time, thanks for watching. If you stuck around this long, thanks. Bye.